Hi, John, Alex, and Easton. I need to figure out the correct etiquette or mode of introduction after moving into a new neighborhood. Interesting. For context, we moved to a middle class, mostly black, not racist, just giving context. Watch, I'm going to say 158.
Yeah, buddy.
I know, it's not even listed anywhere.
Yeah, buddy.
158. It is Monday, dude. In Nashville, Tennessee, the city of Nashville needs some. What's a hot antidepressant these days?
Sunny D.
No. Oh yeah, well they do need that. They need what's the big ones?
Lexapro.
Lexapro. Yeah, that's the most popular one.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Lexapro.
Vodka. No.
Yeah. Shout out to all the Lexapro users. I used to be on that.
Yeah.
I had a good run of Lexapro.
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Kanye too.
Yeah. Yeah, what did he?
Yeah, his interacted differently, I think.
Oh yeah, I think they had a mix up with the. I like to try to be, and this is probably a bad scenario to try to be. No, are you taking anything? Nope. I try to remedy everything, but if I can,
it can work.
Yeah,
I have a good friend of mine who's gone that route.
I've gone back and forth. I've done both.
Yeah,
but like, hey, let me get something for this, and then let me see if I can. Maybe let's try to cut out the things that make me depressed.
It's a great idea. It's a really good approach.
Yeah. I always get sideways when I got a lot of like things that stress me out. I need to have this conversation. Sometimes I need to have a conversation with somebody, like things that are stressing me.
Yeah.
Then I sometimes have a hard time addressing them, and then they all build up, and then I want to do something wild.
I can get like that. I've started to try to like run towards them,
like address them.
Do it, whatever that thing is. Just get it done.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, if it's something on my to-do list, whatever it is like I'll just try to run towards it, get it done, and then
you'll be like, what was I stressed about? What was I depressed about?
Yeah, then I don't have time to overthink.
Then kind of address it. Yeah, versus like hide from it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are not doctors.
No, we are definitely not
Here's
doctors.
what to do.
Don't go off your medication without consulting your doctor.
Yeah, no, get off of. Not just kidding. Yeah. We're going to talk about this today on the pod.
Yeah.
Actually, every effect has every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get to it later. Hot episode. A bunch of great clips from around the internet.
Yep.
Hot catch up from the weekend. And lots of fan interaction that came in through DMs and comments and emails.
Very nice.
That we're going to get to. The net positive community, dude, I'll tell you, I check the, how do you check how the podcast is doing?
Go to like our audio metrics or our YouTube metrics.
All right. So we joke with Ben Rector last week about, this is another thing I got to see if I'm good at now.
Right.
Here's the charts. I go to the Apple podcasts. I go to browse. I go to top podcasts. Then I go to comedy.
Yep.
We be up there, bro.
We're up there?
We're up there.
Yeah.
That's not how you look?
No.
Is that a good
no,
metric?
because it's a good metric if you want to compare it to other shows. I'm more so focused on like our past performance, how we're growing.
Yeah, see, I don't really compare it to money. I don't look at how the ads are doing. I don't really keep track of that much, but yeah.
But we're doing it?
Yeah. No, we up there.
All right, man.
you're like, oh, you're telling me? We up there, baby. Speaking of, we're off tour for a long time until September, and then we're coming back. And most of these shows are full, if not getting pretty close to full. Grand Rapids, Fort Wayne, Paducah, North Charleston, Macon, Hiawassee, Georgia, Evansville, Dayton, Peoria, Knoxville, Greenville, York, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Cleveland, Birmingham, Chattanooga, Boise, Spokane, Tacoma, Abilene, San Antonio, Tyler, Texas, Austin, Phoenix, Santa Rosa, Redding, California, South Bend, Munhall, which is Pittsburgh, and Buffalo, New York. Let's go there. And I'm coming to Charlotte on Thursday.
Ooh.
If you're hearing this, if you're in Charlotte, I'm coming tomorrow, baby.
Nice.
Me and Brad Keselowski, or he's not doing it. I'm doing a show for his, Brad Keselowski's a NASCAR driver. I'm doing a show for his charity up there.
Oh, sweet.
Up there, I said I will forego. This is my negotiation with Brad, because he's a good friend of mine for a long time, and we were blessed to be doing very well professionally. He said, "Can you come over to it's north of Charlotte, do a show?" And I go, "He's a good friend of mine. I'm not going to charge him. I got to tell you what. I know you're a NASCAR driver. I know you got a plane. I will do it for free. Send the plane for me."
Very nice.
Yeah. Does that seem fair negotiation?
Yes.
Yeah. So on Thursday, I'm leaving at like 3. Flying back at like 9. It's a game over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a W.
That's a dub, and it's only made possible because of sponsors like AG1. I got a fresh batch, baby. They delivered it last week. It's like Christmas at the Crist house, and the Crist house makes it a connotation that there's more people there. It is just me. Taking care of your health isn't always easy. It should be simple. That's why for the last 2 years I've been drinking AG1. No exceptions, baby. Day. It's because each serving of AG1 delivers my daily dose of vitamins, minerals, and pre and probiotics, and it's more powerful, a healthy habit that is also powerfully simple. I just get a scoop, put it in some water, mix it up in the little shaker that they send you when you order it, shake it up, and I shotgun it. That's probably not what the words they want us to use, but that's how I used to drink alcohol, and now I drink AG1 like that. So I know it's a good product. Give me the high-quality nutrition. Every batch of AG1 goes through a rigorous testing process, so you know it's good and safe. And our ingredients are sourced from absorption, potency, nutrient density. Pretty sure Joe Rogan drinks it all the time. Is he still with them?
Yep.
Yeah. I haven't listened to Rogan in a minute. I noticed I need more nutrient support than I'm used to, especially when I hit the road, and this is a big weekend. But AG1 covers all my bases with the high-quality ingredients like pre- and probiotics, adaptogens, antioxidants, and whole food-sourced nutrients. I know if I drink it daily, I'm going to feel that extra boost, baby. AG1, unbelievable product. They got it all, ladies and gentlemen. If there's one product I had to recommend to elevate my health, it's AG1. That's why I partnered them with so long. If you want to take ownership of your health, start with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 and K2 plus 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase exclusively at drinkag1.com/netpositive. That, ladies and gentlemen, is drinkag1.com/netpositive, or hit the link in the episode description below. Hot episode, ladies and gentlemen. We had the, did you know it came out this week? Morgan's album.
Oh, I didn't listen to
album
it.
Came out. Yeah, Morgan Wallen's album came out.
Was it like 40 songs?
36.
Yeah, 36. Yeah,
Good.
I listened to it on the flight. It's good. There's probably a handful of artists that I would listen to the album. Mm-hmm. Are you?
I'm an album guy.
To a lot of them.
Yeah, I like albums.
I did Eric Church this year, and Morgan.
Cool.
They go. I'm gonna either it's usually on a flight or Travis. I'm gonna listen to the whole album.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is that you ever heard of Lydia always goes, dude, you can't when we're having a regular conversation, she's like, you're doing podcasting right now. Does that make sense?
Yep.
She's like, no. She's like, you're doing like extreme. This is like extreme.
Yep.
Like you're doing extreme.
What do you
takes.
do that she?
Well, I'll
says
tell
that?
you. So I said, I go this.
Because I have a version of it too.
Okay, you do.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I tell you what, but I'm a comedian, so you're like, oh, you can tell They're like, John, when you get in conversations, especially with people you don't know, you're doing comedy.
Yeah.
You're like being comedy, John. I'm like, nah, shoot. Yeah, right. But if you've never met me, you probably want to meet him.
Yeah.
You probably want to meet Comedy John first. You don't want to meet
the
real
performer.
Yeah, you want to meet, because that's the one you know.
Yep.
You want to meet him first. So I go into him. They're like, dude, Lydia's like, it's too much. Okay, so I go, dude, this album is unreal. She's like, oh, no, here. I know. She's like,
just that.
You know how Neil Brennan had a joke about Ray Rice, the football player that he got a domestic situation.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you did football, not at football.
Right.
Like football is for there.
Right.
You did it at home. Mm-hmm. You can't. They go to jail.
Yep.
I was like, this album is unbelievable. I go, dude, there's no other. Morgan Wallen is the only artist. She got
already just the tone.
It's like a podcast. John's here. Morgan Wallen's the only artist that you would go to his show. You go to his show and leave and go, oh, he didn't play. Because I think he has too many hits.
So many.
Yes, you go, oh, he didn't play 98 Braves, or he didn't play all the songs, or then now he got a bunch of new ones. Mm-hmm. That she goes, that's just a ridiculous statement.
She's like, we're not clipping this, John. She's looking around. You're like, what are you looking at? She's like, the camera. Where are you?
Dude, every time I have a mic drop, clip that.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that now.
Clip it.
Dude, clip that. It's unbelievable. I was like, she's like, that's the most outlandish thing you've ever said in your life. I go, I'm saying if you go to Alan Jackson, which I've been to, they played all of them.
Yeah.
Played all the ones you like. If you go any other artist, if you go to Reba McEntire, if you go to Jason Aldean, they play the ones. They play all the ones that you like.
Morgan's still so young to have that type of catalog at his age right now too is crazy.
I said the only other comparable person in terms of but that I don't put this in the same category are the Swifties. Because they're like, she didn't play.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, well, she can't play every song. But as a casual Taylor Swift fan, she played all of them.
Right.
She played all of them.
Right.
Shake It Off. And she played all the Slamming Screen Door, all that. When I went as a casual, you go, oh, man, there's so many. Like, if we're here for 90 minutes, there's got to be, there's so many that they're not going to be on here.
Yeah.
Just by nature of how many he has. Metallica did that but they played
two different shows on 2 nights is so crazy. I couldn't
Morgan
believe
could
that.
do that.
Easy.
That might be a little early.
He definitely could.
Yeah,
he could do his last 2 albums.
Yeah,
he could just split those and be like, it's album 1, album 2.
You would probably, if you just went to one of the albums and you didn't, you'd probably be like, dude, where's Dangerous? The whole album.
Right.
Like, sorry, dude.
Wrong show.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to work on this week not to do podcasting.
Yeah, my version of it is I start like facilitating the conversation a little too actively.
You did?
Yeah.
Wait, you really?
Yeah, Maggie will be like, dude.
Expand on that.
You know who you know who calls me on it more than anybody is Mike. My buddy Mike calls me on it
Mike,
all the time. Where he'll just be like, dude, you do this for a living. Like, you need to stop.
Like, oh, dude, tell me more about that.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, do you want, oh, man.
I just fall into like that cadence of like, oh, I got to keep this moving.
Oh, like whatever the situation, if
we're all at a table or so, we're all sitting around at a table, we're all chatting or whatever, and I'll like, oh, let's go. Oh, can you talk more about that? Like
No,
it's
crazy,
annoying.
bro.
It's really annoying.
Because that's what we do all day.
I'm not acting. I genuinely, I'm curious. I think that's part of just what makes me good at this.
That's why
but
you're,
But yeah, I get into that. And Mike every now and then is like, bro. Because he'll pick up on it when other people at the table won't. Yeah. So he'll just look at me and laugh like, dude, what are you doing?
Tell me more about that. What?
Yeah.
No, we asked you.
Clip it.
No, yeah. Clip it is unreal, dude.
I don't think I do anything like that.
No.
Yeah.
Easton just starts pressing buttons and taking notes.
Yeah,
sit
start
there,
taking notes on conversations.
Yeah.
Start clipping stuff in real time.
He goes, that's a good title. What? For what? This conversation?
Titling just casual dinner conversations.
That's a good title. Oh, man. What do you want to know? You want to get around the internet?
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff.
Well, we got a bunch of stuff. First of all, there's a couple things we got to catch up on because we haven't done a solo episode in a minute.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
The Catholics got a new pope.
They did get a new
Catholics
pope.
got a new pope, and we got a lot of Catholic listeners. A lot of Catholic listeners.
Yep.
That's good for them, right?
That they got a new one?
Yeah.
It's hard that they lost the old one, but nice that they have a new one, I guess.
Yeah, they got a new guy. I feel like if you are, this might be offensive. I don't know. If I'm trying to think of the situation, putting myself in it. If you're like, dude, you've driven this car for forever. The engine blows up. You're like,
It's sad.
But then you go,
well, opportunity.
I'm going to the dealership.
Yeah.
Is that fair? The Catholics are emailing now. They go, no.
The car example is exactly what I thought of too.
Yeah.
Of like, okay,
I've been driving this for a long time, this F-150, and it's been great. I got a lot of memories in this thing. Is this fair? I don't know.
I think so.
And then this thing, I'm not talking about you got a flat tire. I'm talking about, I've had it happen to me. Just everything.
Yeah, it's 300,000 miles on it. Like it's run its course.
It's done a great job for you for a long time. It's a bummer to put that thing. This is wild to compare it to a human.
To put it out to pasture.
No, to put it on the truck.
Yeah.
To put that thing on the truck and it drives away. That's a sad day.
Yeah. They put that Pope on a truck, man.
It's a G-Wagon, actually. But
Yeah. It's with bulletproof windows.
Yeah. The P-Wagon.
Man, they put my thing on the thing. That was a sad day.
Yeah.
Because I know they're not fixing it.
But then you got a vacancy in the garage.
Yeah.
And you're like, we need another horse for this stable. So
let me see if I can go down to the dealership, dude. I mean, I ain't even looking on Auto Trader where I used to, dude.
What do you think about we got an American Pope?
Yeah, we got an American
How do
Pope.
we feel about that? Not only an American Pope, Chicago.
USA.
Yeah. We do.
I think that's a win for us.
Oh, did you know here's what we need to hear from. I was going to say popes, not Catholics, not American. Are they like, dude, freaking America?
Did you see the reaction from the Italians?
No, I didn't know.
They were not happy about it.
Really?
Yeah.
They weren't happy?
Yeah, no. Not happy about it.
Well, win a world war.
What do you mean? Like the whole plaza was just like, whoa,
that was the
what?
French, not the Italians in the World War. My bad. Yeah,
they're not. They're not psyched.
I don't imagine anybody from outside. We know who we are. I don't think they're like, oh, good America.
I don't think they're psyched.
Until they watch our movies and enjoy our music and see all of our entertainment exports.
Yeah, I don't think they look at us for like religious leadership. Typically.
Yeah, there you go. That's not our department.
Yeah,
we have other departments.
Yeah,
we got sports.
All of entertainment.
Yeah, we got all entertainment. Some sports, not worldwide though. Probably not sports. They like soccer and F1 racing over there. Yeah,
cricket.
And I'm just saying over there in general.
Right.
What are we giving to them? Celebrities. We got the celebrities.
We got those covered.
They got nothing, man.
We have nothing?
No, they have nothing.
No. Oh, who? Everybody?
Everyone else.
Wow. Dude.
I mean, on that side, yeah.
They can have soccer.
Yeah.
Give them that.
Yeah. They're making, everybody else is making stuff. I'll tell you that they were probably, in terms of I don't know anything about the tariffs, but I'm just saying they like the interaction. They like selling us stuff.
For sure.
I would have
They like our dollar.
I think, I think everybody else likes selling us stuff. Yeah. And we'll buy it.
Well, we give it to them. We're going to give it to them.
We
might not even ask for anything back. We might just give you the money.
Well, we're asking for stuff back.
Well,
now.
a little bit now.
Unfortunately,
we're asking for some stuff back.
Yeah, and some of the stuff is past due.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna need some stuff
We're
back.
like, what'd you do with all that we gave you? Where did that go?
So Chicago, they don't like it. They don't like it. The internationals.
Yeah, the one reaction I saw was like a plaza in Italy where they announced it and they were all like distraught about it. Yeah.
Because of where
Americano.
he's from? Wow,
Just
because of where he's from?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, again, like we're not those guys.
Yeah, we're not those guys.
But here we are.
Yeah. But also if you go, I don't know, the Pope has been since Christ. How long has the Pope been around?
I would
how
assume
long have they been
way back.
How long have they been doing Pope stuff? I wasn't gonna say. I'm gonna say.
What's the first?
I'm gonna say 1,000 AD. The first?
Oh.
All right, Peter was not the Pope. I nailed it. Wow. I nailed it.
Yeah.
Only 59 years off.
Dang, dude, I nailed it.
Wow.
Pope Nicholas II is in 1059. Before this, the election of popes was influenced by secular powers that wasn't solely responsible for the College of Cardinals. We should call Matt Fradd.
Get his take on this?
Yeah, get his take on what's
We should.
Yeah. I'm not going to surprise attack him. He's got 4 kids.
Yeah, we should have hit an emergency pod with him.
Yeah. Dude, you know what I also thought? We got that topic covered.
Yeah.
So, Mother's Day was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I wrote down, this is what I wrote down. For all the crap that moms take these days for being a mom, like it's like that you should be a corporate woman, you should be working yourself up the ladder. It's not like I feel like the general PR on moms is down from where it was when I was growing up. Society, when it comes to Mother's Day, there's a lot of people trying to get in on this holiday.
Tell me more.
Plant moms, dog moms. No. Cat moms. Hey, for all the it's mom. Then when it comes to their day, there's a lot of people that want to try to.
Yeah, you don't get to cherry pick mom.
Yeah, they try to sneak in. Oh, actually, it is a noble. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. Because it's just the moms that are like, hey, if you have a child, I think adopted obviously counts.
Of course,
we're gonna go fostering probably counts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we and Alex had this discussion last week.
Go ahead.
Tell us more about this, Easton.
Can you celebrate Mother's Day if you are pregnant with a child but it has not been born yet?
Well, when does it become a human? Is that what you guys decided?
No.
You say no?
I said you couldn't.
Yeah.
Which is tough because my brother's pregnant right now.
Yeah, it can't. Yeah.
So I was like,
too bad.
It's tough.
I think you can celebrate looking forward to Mother's Day.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. That's the thing about life. You're like, dude, let me just get in on the day. No.
Yep.
That's why it's special. That's why we celebrate them because it's their day.
We didn't celebrate
You
until
say no?
Yeah, we didn't celebrate until
How far
she was
along
here.
was she? 9.
How far along was she? Oh, actually, you know what? We weren't even there. We missed it.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah, so
you missed it all totally.
I'm preaching when I shouldn't even be because we missed it.
Yeah, but you were trying.
Because we had her a month before Mother's Day. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying. So could we be like,
so do they
we
count?
start celebrating now?
Name it and claim it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Christian way, the prosperity gospel way. Well,
Yeah,
I'm going to be a mother soon.
I don't think you get to, you got to have that kid there.
Has to be out.
Yeah.
Has to be out of you.
Yeah.
Even if you're 9 months. Even if you're overdue. Past your due date.
Yep.
Still no.
Yep.
But you're doing mothering things prior to it coming.
Sure.
Yeah, you're getting you're buying clothes, you're getting formula, you're buying diapers, you're painting the room.
Yep.
You're making sure you're eating the right stuff, taking vitamins. Do you do all that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Nesting.
Yeah, you don't really. But for all, if I was a mom, I would say absolutely not to anyone that's raising plants.
No, dude.
Absolutely not.
No, those plants don't talk back.
Those plants don't talk back. Those plants don't. Absolutely not.
You don't have to clean up after those plants.
You might have to care for them a little bit, but you're not a mom. And anyone, this is gonna hurt somebody's feelings, but pets.
Yeah, no.
Also,
back to the plants.
No.
You can leave a plant outside and it'll get its food and water and it'll be okay. Yeah, you can't leave your kid outside.
Look at that tree. That tree has been abandoned by its mom.
Yeah, look how huge it is.
It's doing great.
It's growing so well. It's got a full ride to Auburn.
Yeah, nice.
It's got a bright future ahead of it.
It's got a bright future ahead of it. And it's going to live in the quad.
Yeah. You can't leave a kid outside and they'll figure it out.
I wonder, dude. I wonder if pets are pissed, like from a standpoint of, oh, mom got pregnant.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, it's a wrap for us.
I bet,
dude. That's a great point. It is a wrap for us.
I bet they know too.
They can sense wrap. It. Okay, yeah.
I bet they get really upset as soon as they figure that out.
Because there's a lot of people that their pet is this is all they care about.
Yeah.
This is all they care about. This is all they know. This is I got to get home to my baby, my pet, my dog, my cat, my whatever. Yeah. As soon as that girl gets pregnant, it's a wrap.
See ya.
The pet. The pet can still be there.
You had a good run.
Yeah. The pet can still be there, but it's not even secondary. Mm-mm. Yeah. It's like, oh, why do we have this thing? Mm-hmm. No, it's that you don't. It's
a nuisance now.
Yeah. It's like it's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm anti-pet. Like you know me. It's not my thing, anyways.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah, tough. I wonder if anybody should email in to say if their pet knows.
I bet pets start acting different.
You think so?
Yeah.
They feel neglected?
Yeah.
I mean, once the baby comes, they go, oh.
Also, they get annoyed too, I'm sure. Like the baby's crying all night. I'm sure they get mad.
Pet's like, yeah, but then the pet likes the kid.
Do they?
But I don't know. I think you have to be like at least 3.
For the pet to like the kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid's too small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just not fun yet.
Yeah, not fun, dude. Get out of here. Let's get around the internet. Let's see. Oh man, is it too early for this? I'll tell you this. There's a lot of Christians doing things.
There are.
What are they doing, Alex? You ever ask yourself that?
Of course.
I'll answer it for you. Let's get to the first one. This is in a church, and this.
Hey, I cannot do this. I'm not going to pull back so don't get nervous. How nuts would I be?
This is a pastor with a bow and arrow.
To pull it back here. Yeah. Maybe I didn't even shoot, but just to aim it. Yeah. It can't do nothing like this, so don't get nervous. It's got to be pulled back. But if I'm going to sit and I say, I'm going to shoot over there, but right now I'm aiming, or I'm just going to draw. Did you know if you're going to shoot this thing right, the correct way, you're not supposed to aim it up?
Right. Nope.
Right. You're not supposed to aim it at other men?
Nope.
You're not supposed to aim it down to draw?
Amen.
You're supposed to first aim it at the target and draw. Yeah. Are you listening? And it is our responsibility as parents to make sure when we release it that it hits the target.
No, man, no. We have jumped the shark, dude.
That's too early. Dude, that is a weapon.
Yes, it is.
That's like a gun.
Yes,
you having a gun in church.
Yes,
this man, and he has multiple in the holster there, the quiver.
Yes,
it's on his belt.
Yeah,
and he was about. Watch the end of the clip. He's about to pull out another one.
Oh yeah, that was the first of many arrows.
Goes, don't aim it. I don't know what it sounds like. It's on parenting or something. Yep. Don't aim it at the ground. Don't aim it at the ceiling. Aim it right. And dude, it's the target is set up.
Right, you can hear it hit it.
Yeah, he pulls one. And
he got into archery recently and wanted to find a way to build it into a sermon. That's all this was.
Look, he's about to reach for one. Look, he's gonna go. Look, reach for it. Give me. Oh, he pulls it out. How many does he shoot all sermon?
This is not okay.
This is terrifying. This is
I don't care if you're not. I understand that like it physically can't harm me if you don't pull it back.
Yeah.
Please don't point it at me and my family as we sit here in your sanctuary.
Don't pull it out.
Please don't point that at us.
We're at church. Don't.
That's when he swings through the audience like that, and you can hear the kids go, No,
don't do this. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't point it at other men. All right. Yeah, I feel like you can have like a bow and you can buy one on like Amazon that's like for a kid one.
Yeah.
We'd have gotten that.
Yeah,
We'd have gotten that.
They make Nerf bone arrows.
Yeah. We'd have figured that out. Yeah. We got like this, or having one up on the stage maybe for, even then, I'd be like, why is that in here?
This is like a $1,500 compound bow.
That's he hunts. This guy hunts.
Yeah, this for killing elk.
He's going hunting after service. He needed an excuse on why he brought his bow and arrow inside because he didn't want to leave it in the truck, and he had to build it in.
Now he needed to be able to write off the bow.
That's what it was. Yeah.
So now he can write off the bow because he used it.
Pastor props the write-offs.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Dude, what's his name? Came into church the other day with his Cybertruck.
Who?
What's his? I don't want to say his name, but I don't want to.
The pastor?
Yeah.
Got it.
Pastor.
Yeah.
Is that so? It's a write-off now.
Sure, it is.
And churches don't pay taxes. The church bought it.
That's a commercial vehicle too. I know that thing's heavy.
Yeah, because if you buy, I've seen like if you buy anything you would buy for a sermon illustration would be a write-off.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
the plane.
Yeah. Now I got to keep this. Now I got to keep this bow and arrow. When is hunting season? Is it about to start?
Now.
I have no idea when it is.
I'm sure people are hunting now.
Also, why not put this thing down the aisle? That's where it should.
I mean, dangerous, but for an illustration.
Down the aisle? Look, he's going to the side. Why not go down the aisle?
You're just sitting there and you just hear like.
That's terrifying, dude.
You can't point this into the crowd. I mean, like,
and I think this guy. I bet this guy's cool.
I'm sure he's cool.
This guy's great.
Yeah. The gun rule is don't point, even if it's not loaded. Like never point it at anybody ever.
Even not loaded.
Even not loaded. He's going,
no, I haven't. It's not.
Yeah, it's like but I'm not comfortable.
Look, the rule is don't point. It's not loaded. There's like several like relaxes in here.
Yes,
because everybody's like, wait.
You can hear the crowd.
Yeah.
Hey, was he? Oh.
Whoa. Now I will say, so that thing's sitting up there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh, he just put the arrows on. I don't think he walked out with it. Do you think?
You think he wore it the whole sermon?
Just on his back.
You think he walked? No, because he would have had it up front. That would have been up there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, let me do this illustration.
Yeah. How far into the sermon does he?
Yeah.
Does he don the quiver?
Well, we do. Don the quiver is crazy, dude. Yeah. Oh, shout out to this guy. I bet that church is great, dude. I bet this.
Imagine the pressure of trying to hit the. Imagine you missed the target to the side. You hit the floor or something. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't hit it. Yeah. Well, what I like about this is it's not from the. It doesn't appear. It could be wrong. Do you think it doesn't appear to be from the live stream?
No, this is
someone filming.
This is this is whatever their main camera is right up front.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
This is not someone filming in the audience.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because he doesn't go to the.
It's on a tripod, so it's really steady.
Yeah. All right. It has to be from the official. Yeah. It has to be from them then. So he released this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course he did, dude. Stellar.
Yeah. This is his favorite clip of the year.
Yeah. That's unbelievable, awesome, dude. Good for that guy. Here we got to go to these. And let me say before we bring this up, these are very young kids making this piece of content. So keep that in mind.
Who in heaven. Oh, so that's your dad?
It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable, dude. Shout out.
Good job, girls.
Somebody in the comments like the world is healing.
They killed that.
Kids are now like making funny content.
Oh, so that's your dad.
Oh, so that's like they were like, hey, that's stellar acting. They're sitting down reading the Bible. Oh, so that's who your dad is?
Oh, that's your dad. Got it. I didn't. Yeah, sorry, I just didn't know.
Tremendous, dude.
That's fantastic, dude.
Yeah, I'm sure. Do you not know who my dad is? Oh, is that your dad? Oh, Our Father who art in heaven. That's your dad? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love it when kids are actually funny. The thing is, he is her dad, too. Should have been done numbers on Vine. Oh, facts, dude.
That's so good.
These kids, if kids are making content at this age, it's funny. We're back.
Fun content, not like cringe content.
Yeah.
Like, this is funny.
Stellar. Yeah, and that looks like to be in the basement of a church. It looks like
definitely.
That's not someone's house.
What do you think? They're like 9?
Yeah, their dad's the pastor for sure. They're like, kid, we got a funny idea for a video.
It's really good.
Yeah. Now, I will tell you this. The first time I ever went viral, this has 1 million likes. This has 1 million likes. I can't even imagine how many views it has, but it's 1 million likes. This is gonna put you in a. It's hard to top this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah.
When I first went viral, I was in the desert for a while after that. I should have just started making things immediately afterwards, but I was so scared I couldn't top that one.
I mean, how many million ideas do you have when you're 9?
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know who my dad is? All right, I'm going to walk this way. Someone's filming. You walk this way. I'm going to bump in your shoulder. Unbelievable. Looks like a parent filming.
Yeah.
Because they're up.
Yep.
Somebody tall is filming.
That's so good.
Yeah. Stellar piece of content. Well done. Well done. Let's have him on the podcast.
Yeah. Let's give him a podcast.
It's a give him. There's a lot going on the internet these days.
Yes.
This week's episode brought to you by Miracle Made, ladies and gentlemen. Miracle Made. The sheets I woke up on this morning. The weather's heating up, and your nighttime bedroom temperature has a huge impact on your sleep quality. If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Miracle Made sheets are inspired by NASA and use silver-infused fabric that are temperature regulating. Dude, I never have to clear my throat when I'm just talking.
It's just when you do ads?
Yeah, just when I do ads.
Yeah.
Traditionally, bed sheets can harbor more bacteria than a toilet seat. It can lead to acne, allergies, and stuffy noses. That's wild. It's just gross. Miracle Made often offers a whole line of self-cleaning antibacterial bedding, such as sheets, pillowcases, and comforters that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth. Temperature regulating property for better quality sleep, self-cleaning, comfort, and quality. Designed for your skin, and upgrade your sleep as the weather heats up. Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive to try Miracle Made sheets today. And whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift for a loved one, if you order today, you can save over 40% if you use promo code NETPOSITIVE at checkout. You get a free 3-piece towel set and save an extra 20%. Unbelievable. Miracle is so confident in their product. It's backed by 30-day money-back guarantees. If you aren't 100% satisfied, you get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/netpositive, Easton, and use your code NETPOSITIVE to claim a free 3-piece towel set and save over 40%. That's unbelievable. Again, if you try miracle.com/netpositive to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle, for sponsoring this episode of the show. This week's episode also brought to you by Gooder sunglasses. Man, I've been everywhere with these things. Gooder makes $25 active sunglasses that don't slip, bounce, and are 100% polarized. Lightweight, comfortable, 100% polarized, stylish, lots of colors. Even if you're active or running, they don't slip or bounce. Easy to clean. Stylish, sunny, starting at only $25 a pair, a year warranty, 30-day. Free returns, 100% satisfaction. These make unbelievable. Go to Gooder. I don't even know what the website is. I'll get to it in a second. But they got a bunch of unbelievable names, and I bet it got a bunch new since we've been in there. I haven't been in there in a second, but I bought a couple rounds.
They seem to always be adding.
Always adding.
It's awesome.
The names of these glasses: a Ginger Soul, $9 pour over, Donkey Goggles, great for running, cycling, working out, golfing. And you're gonna be this summer. You're gonna be outside. Every time I see another Gooder guy,
yeah,
it's kind of like the eyewear equivalent of somebody else where it has a Jeep.
Yeah, it's like a club.
You're just like, yo, dude, Gooder? He's like, oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wore mine last night to dinner.
To dinner?
Yeah, because we
sunglasses to dinner?
We were outside by the water on the river.
Oh, yeah.
I wore them, and I was like, thank God I got these Gooders, man.
Yeah, and you're like, hey, somebody is just, let me run back to my car. I got a pair of some in glove box.
Yep.
I got my golf bag in my car at all times. I got a pair in there. If you want to support the show and pick up a pair, Gooder is giving Net Positive listeners free shipping on your first order. If you can go to gooder.com/netpositive and use the code netpositive for free shipping. That's unbelievable. Gooder, ladies and gentlemen, it's 30-day money-back guarantee. Find your pair at Gooder. That's Goodr. No E in there. Gooder.com/netpositive and use the code netpositive to get free shipping. Or hit the link in the episode description below. I should have done that off mic, but too bad. Lots going on the internet.
Yep.
Lots going on in sports.
Yep.
I just got back I was in the NASCAR race this weekend. Also went to Fayetteville to see Arkansas play. And then I was on Nate Bargatze's show in Northwest Arkansas.
Nice.
This guy's on a rocket ship, dude.
Yeah.
Nate Bargatze is on a different level.
That dude is gone.
That dude is gone, bro.
Can't be stopped.
Here's who this lineup was. First of all, Nate.
Yep.
Me.
Yep.
Derek Stroop.
Yep.
Mike Goodwin.
Yep.
Or sorry, not Mike Goodwin. Mike James.
Yep.
Mike Vecchione. Julia McCullough. That's 6 headliners.
Killers.
Just and one on the same show. And it was outside.
Oh, nice.
It was outside in an amphitheater.
Wow.
That's how big this guy is. He can't even, there's no inside. He can't do inside anymore. He has to do like the NBA arenas.
There's literally no ceiling on his success anymore.
Literally no ceilings, dude. There's no. He's got to be in NBA arenas, and he does it like a matinee. He did a 2:00 show at an amphitheater outside.
He's like, I'll be at MSG at 2:00, 4:00, 6 o'clock.
Really, I think he did 3 shows at Madison Square Garden.
That's crazy, man.
Our guy's on a rocket ship.
Bye, Nate.
Unbelievable.
Have
dude.
fun.
We had a great time. All right, let's get to the internet, dudes. A couple things we got to get to. We don't have that much time. Let's get to. Let's see. Let's get to.
Take your pick.
Let's go. The last one. I'm gonna go on a rant on it, and I don't want to go on a rant. It's too early.
Do you want to wait?
Yeah, I want to wait.
All right, we'll hold for the rant.
The first one is a rant too.
Okay.
The second one. Let's go to the second one.
Okay.
And I'll tell you when to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Best way to meet new people organically, and this is without joining a club or an app. This advice came from my therapist a few years ago when I was frustrated with dating. I'm in a relationship now, but I put it to the test last night, and it still works.
Let's go.
This is what you do. When you're meeting up with friends for a dinner, drinks, a birthday, whatever it may be, plan ahead to go 20 minutes early and sit at the bar. While you're sitting there, put your phone in your bag or just away and don't look at it. While you're sitting there not looking at your phone, chat with a bartender. Tell him how you live in the neighborhood or that you love this restaurant. It's your first time, whatever. Just start making small talk. This gets conversation flowing, makes you seem approachable. If there's other people at the bar, you can add them into the conversation. Ask them, well, what are you drinking? What did you order? Do you live nearby too? There's no one at the bar. There's a good...
Stop.
Wait, I'm waiting for the groundbreaking part. Where's the part that...
That's what I'm saying.
This
is trying to help people meet new friends.
Your advice to meet new friends is go make new friends?
Why is this out? Why? What do you mean why is this even content? Is what I'm saying. Like, it's just, they're like, go to the bar. They're saying when you got dinner reservations, go to the bar early. Mm-hmm. So you're like, I'm here alone, but I'm not because I got to go to the bar.
Okay.
Because I'm going to eat later.
Sure.
It's like, do people not know how to like make friends?
That's what I'm saying. Her advice to make friends is just make time to make friends. It's like duh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, or just go to the bar.
Sure.
You don't have to be like, the only reason I'm here is because I'm me. This is an honest question. Are people struggling with this?
Yes.
How?
People are struggling to make friends in adulthood.
They are?
Yes.
Okay.
For sure.
They're like, go to the bar and then just chat with the bartender.
Yeah.
Ask other people what drinks. What? How is this a tutorial?
Yeah, this is meeting people. This is
what
just what
mean,
this is.
Dude?
Yeah.
Hey, here's a tip. Go to Home Depot looking for something and then ask other people what they're looking for and then become friends with them.
Great idea, John.
Hey, go to the park and when you're on a run, go, oh, what are you doing here?
Fantastic idea, John.
And then you can just,
these are groundbreaking ideas, John.
No, people are like, this is great. This is great information. Because I think that what she's saying is you feel insecure if you just go to the bar by yourself. But if, or hey, because she's saying she's got to go early because she's meeting up with friends in like an hour. Or you could just lie to people and say you're meeting, if you're that insecure, say you're meeting people for dinner.
Somewhere else.
Yeah,
and then you can just leave. Yeah. Also, who cares?
Now she's gonna have a clan of people coming trying to socialize with her at the bar. She's gonna be like, I got dinner.
Hey, as if you need like I gotta get to, like, dude, hey, you know what, you want to make friends? If you're a Nashville SC soccer fan, go to the game.
Oh, good idea.
Hey, ask the guy if he likes Nashville SC.
Fantastic.
And now you guys can talk about that.
Another phenomenal idea, John.
What do you mean?
You have great ideas, John, but your delivery's not good. You need to cut the dead space here, like every second. You gotta cut it quicker.
I gotta tighten this up.
I was good, bro. The edit on this is miserable. Horrible, bro. It's so hard to listen to. I'm so happy you said something.
What edit on what?
Just the way that this is cut. Like it's so sharp.
This edit feels like airplane turbulence, bro. It's terrible. Tell her to hit me up. We'll cut it.
That's too. The edit's bad.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
the edit's terrible, man. It's terrible.
You can tell by
so funny.
You can tell by watching it in silence.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Basically, this woman is saying
it's just too tight. Give it some more room to breathe. You're fine.
If you want to make friends, and also just put the 5 bullet points on like a sticky note and like put it right where your eye line is,
and just read it. Yeah, you can definitely do that,
or just riff.
Yeah,
you can. I think you can do it without the.
Or just take a breath. We can hear it. It's all good.
Somebody said amazing advice. Did they also recommend, if hungry, stop by a grocery store?
Yes. Okay, I didn't read the comments, but thank you. I was feeling the same thing.
That's it. It's like, dude, you're just recommending common sense.
The best way to meet new people organically. And also she goes, I'm like in a relationship now, but I still like, she's like, hey,
I don't have this problem.
Yeah, we So she goes, if you live in if you want to make friend, if you're an adult and you want to make a friend.
Yes.
Okay. Schedule the dinner. So obviously you have friends.
That's what is like so mind blowing about this is so you need to have friends already.
Yeah, you already
to
have to
schedule
have friends.
plans with.
Yeah.
So you're getting greedy with your friends. You just want even more friends.
You want more friends?
Leave some friends for the rest of us.
Dang, you already got friends.
Yeah, come on.
We need some. Hey, also, I would imagine everyone at the bar is trying to be friends.
Yes. Yeah. People, if anyone is sitting at the bar, they want to talk to people.
They do.
Typically. Yeah. Unless they're somebody who, like, you can tell the people who don't want to talk to.
Yeah.
Because they're not happy looking.
Yeah.
But
But everybody's drinking.
Yeah.
So it's everybody. I don't think there is a, like, I go to ML Rose.
Yeah.
It's like a burger place.
Yeah, we got lunch there the other day.
Yeah. It's about a half mile from me. Mm-hmm. Sometimes if Lydia's like working later and I want a burger and I don't want to cook, I just go down. I sit at the bar.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit at a table.
Right.
I'm a guy by myself. And I won't sit, depends on how full it is. If it's full, I'll sit next to someone. Mm-hmm. It's like but if in an airplane, you don't say hi.
Right.
I don't say, maybe I'll say, maybe can I help you with that? Or do you want this water? So I wouldn't start a convo.
Yeah.
I'll do like a operational
small
question.
talk type. Yeah.
Yeah. No, like a, do you need the charger?
Yeah.
Where's the charger? I'm not insane, but I don't go like, where are you flying? Or I wouldn't say that. Yeah. Here, if you're sitting at the bar, you just, what do you mean? Just say, there's 1,000 things you could say. Yeah. There's probably a TV on.
Definitely.
Oh, how about what are you drinking?
Mm-hmm. Are you a whatever fan of whatever games on TV?
How long are you live in this neighborhood?
Yep.
There's 1,000
Already
things.
we're friends.
Already. And I wouldn't think any type of thing if a woman asked me that.
No, dude, I've been at airport bars a decent amount recently because I've been flying a bit.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'll be chatting with
for
people.
that.
I'll be chatting with people.
I love just sitting down and talking to people. Where are you from? Where are you going? Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Like that's fun.
This is a sign of regression in the culture.
I just can't believe people need to hear this.
Yeah.
If you want to make friends, if you want to meet new people, go to places where new people are.
Yeah.
That's
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Is this Is this a interpersonal problem or a content problem? Do we need this? Is this woman like doing I got to put out content? What's the problem with us seeing this?
So you're saying is there actually even a market for this?
People are probably doing great, or maybe that no, they're
no.
not.
I do think people need this.
That's insane.
I do. That's what's hard about this. Yeah.
Do you think if you were? I'm trying to think. If you're grilling out on Saturday and you need to go make 5 friends that you could invite, could you do it today?
I have to go make 5 friends today to grill out with this
inviting somebody to your,
I could definitely do that. I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. But could I do that? Yes, definitely.
If we're talking about,
if you gave me 2 hours, I could go make 5 friends.
To your house.
No, I'm not going to invite them to my house, obviously. But I could definitely go make 5 friends.
You could do if
you could too.
Yeah, no, definitely. If you had something to offer, if you had tickets to the game, or if you're going out to there's an open bar somewhere.
Yeah, we got this event thing.
I would not go to anyone's house on a week notice.
Just meeting them.
What would you do first?
You got to get together outside the house.
Yeah.
First.
You got to first you got to get there. You got to get their contact.
Do you want to grab coffee?
With a guy?
For sure.
All right. Yeah. If you had a reason to. If you had a reason to. Yeah.
Is getting to know you a good enough reason?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you geeking out because you think it's gay?
No. If you were like, hey, I'm in podcasting, you're in production, we need to.
Yeah, but we can't just be like, hey, man, you want to grab coffee? I'd love to hear just about kind of who you are. What,
dude,
bro?
No.
Then you need this content. No, this is for you.
Why not? I got no problem making friends.
Okay.
I would say.
Why wouldn't you get coffee? That's crazy. What if I said, do you want to grab a drink? Would you grab a drink? I mean, not you, but
I would do that before coffee, and I don't even drink.
But coffee's gay, though.
It's not gay.
What is it?
It's just weird.
Why? Because the sun's still up?
Do you have a mutual purpose to get to know?
No, maybe we met somewhere, and I just want to get to know you better.
I would say either we're going to the Soho House, meet us there, but that's coffee, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to play golf.
Okay.
We're going to church.
Yep.
We're getting together. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would add him to like.
I'm doing that.
Here's what I'm doing.
That's my move.
To make a friend. I'm 41. To make a friend, here's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it several times. This week I've done it. I chat with them in person. We did it a couple at the NASCAR race, a couple at the Soho House, a couple in the green room at Zany's. I could. If you could go to my most recent followers, it would be all. I met them, and I would start following them.
Cool.
I would start following them, and then we would. I would see if this is I would vet them out that way.
Oh, that's a good move.
Yeah. And then I would, whatever the scenario here's what it is. Whatever the scenario I met them in, that's the next scenario. We're building it around that.
You're looking for another similar opportunity.
Yeah. So if we're at the comedy, we'll see it. Are you going to be at the comedy show this weekend?
Cool.
I meet there.
That works.
Yeah. If you're at a NASCAR race, the next NASCAR race, I would probably text you, dude, that's wild what happened in the pit stop or whatever. Something related to the thing.
Yeah.
And then we go from there.
Yeah.
And we're off to the races. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. Meet at the bar. Or just go to the bar. Because I feel like if you go, I'm going to the only reason I support this is if you go, I'm going to go to, let's say I'm going to go to like, I'm trying to think of an artist. We're going to Ernest's show.
Yeah.
I'd go by myself. Ernest told me to come back afterwards. So I'm not going in there nervous that I'm at a concert by myself. I am by myself.
Right.
But the guy that he said, come back and say hi. So that's what I think she's saying. You don't carry the insecurity of, oh my goodness, I'm at a bar by myself.
Sure.
Trying to make friends. You already feel, hey, I already got another. But
Having
also,
that purpose makes you feel
but
like.
also you can make that up.
You can definitely make that up.
But maybe that was, I have no problem going to a baseball game. Well, I don't have a problem going to a sporting event by myself. I would have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Going to a race by myself, I have no problem with that. I'll figure that out.
This comment says, I got to be early for things now, too.
That's another thing to add to the list.
Yeah, right?
Stellar. Or if you want to make friends with someone, invite them on your podcast.
That is a great way.
Chatting on your podcast.
Yep.
Let's just get to the last one. Fine. Let's just do it. And I'll tell you when to stop. Right. And you're going to have thoughts about this.
I know so many great single women. So many great single women. I don't know where all the dudes, I'm like, guys, come on. Come on, guys. Make the first move. Come on. But man,
the first move is become a great single guy.
Like,
that's a big move right there.
Stop. Play it again from the beginning.
Sure.
She knows so many great single women. Where are the guys? Stop. Okay. My thoughts on this, and you guys don't know where I'm going to go on this.
No.
She's saying there are all these female women that are great, and there's so many guys that are like they're. Why aren't the guys initiating? Why aren't the guys making any moves? I'll tell you why. Because everything we say to you is screenshotted and sent to all your group of friends. Every time we do something on the internet, there's TikToks about the icks that we do that we didn't do it right. Every time we don't end it correctly, this guy ghosted me. This guy broke up with me. This guy's a jerk. There's all these Facebook groups are like, hey, Nashville girl, are we dating the same guy? Like no guy, every guy is terrified of the landscape of all of this. And I should say a caveat, there are bad dudes out there. But it's like when they were like, we got all these commercials on the Super Bowl are offensive. This is not funny. This is offensive. You're getting canceled. And all the brands go, okay. And then they're like, where are the funny commercials? You're like, dude, it's like McDonald's is like, we're going to raise minimum wage to $25 an hour. They're like, all right, we'll just have one person there and have a machine. They're like, dude, what? They're like, this is the cause of all of y'all. It's same with politics is the same. They're like, I feel like every dude, I'm in a relationship, but every dude, I'm sound like the girl from the last video.
I don't have this problem,
I don't have
for you guys.
No, I feel like I go, sometimes I've seen like my girlfriend and their friends are like, dude, just outing this guy. I look at it on TikTok on the way over here. Maybe I still have it pulled up on my TikTok about the list. Have you ever seen those like list of icks?
Yes.
They like add it. Don't hula hoop. Don't ride a scooter. Don't get hurt. Don't drink from a straw. Don't tie shoelaces. Don't wear swimming goggles. Don't be a bum. Don't call a girl a female. These are all things that women. There's a list of thousands of these, and a guy wants to be in a relationship and wants to find love just as much as a woman. And all these women are like, why aren't guys nobody wants to say anything on the dating apps because there's like whole feeds be like, this is the wild things guys are saying to me. And I understand there's bad guys, but you can't have both of these. And I feel like there's a lot of women that are like, where are all the guys at? And then at the same have like, after a date goes bad, get on TikTok and blast the guy. Mm-hmm. There was a girl that I was interested. I've talked about on this before.
Yeah.
I was interested. I thought she was attractive. I asked her. I took her out. I saw her post about her ex, and I deleted her number. I'm good. I'm good on that. And I think guys are just terrified of this whole landscape. Like, and I know a lot of guys. If you're talking about that last clip, people being insecure to make friends. They're like, dude, I'm not even going to go to a bar unless you got to get hammered to like get up the courage to walk over to a woman because she's going to be there. There's a lot of stuff we talk about on this podcast, but there's a ton of stuff we don't because it's not appropriate. Mm-hmm. It's interpersonal. It's about your family. It's about your relationship. It's about mine. So it's not for everybody, but I feel like there's so many loud people on the internet asking where are all the guys, and at the same time having this content and social media to me is heavily full of this. And now they're asking this, and I'm just saying you can't have both.
Yeah, I understand that. I do think that plays a massive role.
Every dude is scared to death to post. And I've seen them. They've sent them to my girlfriend, and they go, look at the thing that this guy said. Everything is, I think, social. No, I don't want to be the guy that's like social media because everybody meets their husband on Hinge. Mm-hmm. Everybody meets their person on Hinge now these days. I think I saw a piece of content about that.
I think it's also unfair to put it on I know a ton of single guys who are great guys who are where are all the great single women? Like guys on our side are feeling the same way that this woman feels.
Okay, yeah.
And so it's like she's right to be feeling this way, but so are we. So now what do we do? And I think it's just because so many people are not ready for that next step in a relationship, and so they're just serial dating, and so the people who are trying to settle down with somebody get such a slew of those people who are just like
this
hanging out and not trying to do anything, and like they're just living off that drama and sending in the group chat, and they're like, well, I'm not trying to play games out here, like I'm trying to have a family.
There's someone's just cultivating that, and those people are loud.
And so it becomes discouraging, and then I think people tap out. I think like especially like, I don't know, at my age, I feel like a lot of people are just getting on both sides, guys and girls are getting to a point where they're just like, if it happens, it happens for me. It's just as frustrating. I can't keep sifting through all this noise. You know?
And you go out with, I can imagine, and I never really like dated with like, I don't even know what it would be like to go on a Hinge date and like looking for a spouse.
Right.
To be like,
I'm sure it's kind of interviewy. It has to be.
Yeah, when I met Lydia, that's the progression it naturally. I was like, I like to hang out with this girl.
Yeah.
I want to keep hanging out with this girl.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, like, my focus was not, I got to find a wife.
Yeah.
I can't, but if you're going out in this city,
it's hard.
Trying to find a husband or a wife.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
I also think we've been sold like this fairy tale, like this false fairy tale love story thing of like how it happens.
Yeah.
Like as if you just see somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, head over heels. This is it. I know this is it. Within a month, I already know. It's like, no, dude, that's
not how it goes.
That's not how it's going to. But at the same time, don't just hang around too long because then you're now wasting everybody's time. It's like you should know within a few dates. I think within 2 to 3 dates.
2 to 3 minutes.
I mean, yes. Yeah. But in terms of like going to be your life partner, I think you should know within probably 2 to 3 dates. That's 2 to 3 hours together.
Before a date.
Before a date?
Yeah, you can figure out from their socials.
I mean, you could rule people out, but like,
okay, all right, same page.
It's easy to see red flags.
Yeah.
You don't. There's definitely people you're gonna be like, no, off just an Instagram. But the people who pass the Instagram test.
But it could be a lot of things. It could be if you put too much on there, you're putting it out there.
Yeah, if that's not what you're sold in for, bought in for. If that's not what you want, fine.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. I think you should be able to know pretty soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you could be, or you're like, at least I want to keep hanging out.
Yeah.
I think on like date, I want to say 3. Lydia was like, hey, if you're like not, if we're not gonna do this anymore, I would just tell me.
Love her for it.
She goes, I don't know. I'm not saying we're date. I'm not saying we're exclusive. I'm not saying we're getting married. I'm just saying we're past the point of like, just don't hang me out to dry.
Let's get a temp check.
She goes, can you do that?
Yeah.
I go, deal.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 to 3 dates.
Yeah.
There it is.
For a woman to say, hey, we're not exclusively dating. I don't know. You're probably dating other people. I don't know where we're going. But if you're done with this, can you let me know?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I said, absolutely.
You said bet.
I said, I shall do that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But I don't like the throwing shade at either side because both sides are dealing with the same exact thing.
And this is the comment that was interesting. Let me read this. Women see their friends differently than how we see them.
Very true.
Okay. That's the truest thing I've ever heard.
Very true.
That is the truest thing I've ever heard because my sister has recommended her friends to some of my friends. I'm like, what planet
right
are you? And that's not making any. You go, what?
Yeah. Which ones? No.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
What planet are you on? He would never date her.
Right.
What?
Yes.
They said, like, I think there is a little bit of a. Maybe, I don't want to say women do this more than men, but like a rose-colored glasses when it comes to your friends.
It's bias.
Now, we got good buddies that are single that we think are good dudes.
Yep.
But I think women have got this one. I can't imagine why she's single. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
You don't want me to tell you, but I'll tell you if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many single women out there. Yeah, the guys are looking too.
Because they only know them in a certain context.
Yeah.
They know them in your friend context, which is great.
Which is great.
A girl can be a great friend to another girl, or a guy can be a great friend to another guy, and they can be terribly unqualified for a relationship. And that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
That positive dating show coming up.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, we're gonna wrap the show up with another topic, but we'll get to it.
Okay.
It's a stellar piece of content. Where are all the guys at? That's where they are. Speaking of, no, let's not do that one. All right, we're gonna have to do some. We're gonna do some editing on this. We're gonna do some. There's a little bit of language in this first one.
Okay.
Let's watch it.
We can get it.
Yeah.
Be a grown up and stop taking the money. If you on your parents and you're over the age of 18, I'll make it even easier for you. If you on your parents and you're over the age of 22 and they give you money, you're a straight talk. If you take money from your parents and you're over the age of 22, get their names out of your mouth in any negative form. Kiss the ground they walk on. Shut your mouth. You don't want them to have say?
You don't have to cheer
Stop
for this?
taking the back.
Dude, I love him.
Stellar. Dude.
I love Gary.
That's gonna be a lot of. We're gonna have to edit out some language there.
Yeah, we got
it. I've said that for years. I've said that for years. Even if the trashing on your parents. If you let me see the ledger.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah.
And he said he goes on and say like if you're taking money from anybody, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Yep.
But that's back to the Dave Ramsey principle.
I love him so much.
Borrower is slave to the lender. I'm talking about, and he says 18, and he scratches 18. He goes 22, and there's people that are on the parents. When does the parents' health insurance stop? 26, which is all right. So then get off of it then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about all the stuff. The emergency credit card, take that out of your pocket.
Pay your own phone bill.
Yeah, pay your the family plan. Take that off, and I think I have I don't have any and I haven't for 20 years from my parents. I think I had at college. I had my own car insurance. They stopped claiming me as a dependent at 22.
Yep.
On their taxes. If you're taking if you're staying in a house that they pay for, if you're not paying rent. If you you still got the gas card. There's like a lot of ways.
Yep.
And I don't want to hear it because if you say, hey, I got they said I need 4 tires. You got to call and ask for money. Have you called and asked your parents for money?
No.
Have you, Easton?
I mean, not since I was in the first couple of years of
because
college.
it's hard to trash on them and then have to pick up the phone and call to ask. But if you got the money already being exchanged without having to be verbal about it, then get their name out of your mouth.
Yep.
I love that.
I don't think you should trash your parents even if they don't give you money.
Agreed.
Well, obviously. Yeah. I would say my parents taught me how work ethic. My dad taught me how to be confident. My dad taught me how to converse with people. He taught me how to do business. They sent me to all the things that I have that are not financial that I learned from my parents. I see a lot of signs of myself in my dad. I go, oh, I'm just like that.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing as him.
Yeah, they provided for the first 2 decades of my life.
Yeah. So maybe get their name out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I'm still trying to make that up to them.
Yeah,
you know
I'm still
what I
trying
mean?
to repay.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
do y'all like when it's my mom's birthday? I send her $50. No, I don't. But yeah.
That'd be nice though.
Yeah.
Put her on a wage.
Is there a lot of this going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
John, you live in Nashville. You know.
They're talking about
There's so many people here who are still on daddy's money, dude.
Yeah. And they don't.
Crazy.
And they don't. I wonder if that needs to. You know how like they have like in Egypt, if you're a Christian, they have this. You get this cross right here, tattooed. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like it's very clear to everyone that needs to be some kind of. Hey, still on the like a necklace you got to wear, maybe like one of those. You know, one of those like rubber like you're like oh. Yeah. It's just so for everything is coming out of my mouth. Like
the over 21 bracelets they give you when you go into a bar.
Yeah, a little, maybe a little X.
Yeah.
I think you got to make it more embarrassing.
Yeah.
You got to make like you got to make them wear like floaties or something on their arms.
Yeah. So like if I'm sure some of these comments are like, well, what your parents if they. Yeah, you just can't. You have to listen to anything that they say if you're still taking money from them.
You got to wear a pacifier around your neck.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Oh no,
you got to wear that.
But we're not talking about a scenario where it's an emergency and everybody would have.
No, that's what families for.
That's what families for until death.
Of course.
That you go, hey, can I? But if you got to call and ask. That just change the whole dynamic than if you're living in a place.
Or if there's an auto debit where it's automatically putting into your account every
or
whatever.
Even if it's health insurance, if it's gas, if it's taxes, I think vacation's different. Going on the family vacation sponsored by the parents.
Yeah, gifts are that's
different.
Gift,
yeah, gifts are different.
Yeah, I'm talking about like you're on a payroll.
Yeah.
Like
what about a car? If they're paying the payment.
Do whatever you want. Don't pretend it's yours. Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Don't pretend that you earned it and it's yours.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Like, that's fine. I hope to be in a position where I can give great things to my daughter financially.
Same, absolutely.
That said, she will never, in front of me, claim that it's hers. And if I find out she is, I'm sending her somewhere.
Truck. My buddy Dan.
Military school or something.
I stayed at my buddy Dan's house in Charlotte, and he's a gigantic truck out front.
Yeah.
I go, whose truck is that? He goes, my son. He's 15.
Yeah.
Not even ready yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're driving around, but what should we say, what should we get, a license plate on the back
THXDAD.
of it? What's that?
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad. Hell yeah. The license plate?
That's the license plate. THXDAD.
Yeah. There should be a little, TX, you have to, it just comes with it. Mm-hmm. It's like on the fender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be like a Jesus is Lord sticker, but
yeah,
like something like
just
that.
Dad is Lord. Yeah.
Dad is bank.
Yeah. Shout out Gary V.
Always.
I said Gary VW right there, dude.
Always,
Look, I commented.
Massive.
When was that?
A week
ago. Yeah. All right, we got to get to. Let's go to the. This is a fan sent this in, but this is about. Remember we had the financing DoorDash.
Yeah,
we went nuts over that.
Yeah,
everybody's commenting. This is a little bit of follow up sent in by a fan. It's not a piece of fan mail, but it's a piece of content sent in by a fan.
Nice.
Okay, everybody's using Buy Now Pay Later, Coachella, and for groceries, which all seems harmless, but no one is warning you that it is a trap. I'm Mrs. Dow Jones, the Zillennial finance expert, and I'm here to tell you what they won't. Here are the 3 things you need to know before you ever use a service like Affirm, Klarna, or Afterpay. Number 1, 0% interest is a lie. These services say 0% interest payments, but if you miss one or you carry a balance, you can get hit with up to a 36% APR, which is higher than a credit card. These companies are the worst. They bury the fine print and they hope you won't read it. But don't worry, I'm here to let you know what's actually going on. Number 2, they're designed to make you spend more. Stores pay buy now, pay later companies because data shows that when you have them at checkout, people spend 20 to 40% more. They are a psychological sales tactic to put you in the red. And then number 3, it can really hurt your credit. So buy now, pay later platforms love to report your missed payments to a credit bureau. But if you have an on time,
it's just to be nice to you.
No, yes, that's what we try to say. I go to Klarna. I go, dude. I got a text about hey, we're hiring. It was like a spam text.
Yeah,
it was from Klarna. And I don't know what it was, that I go, Klarna's literally the devil incarnate.
You should go.
I said that to the.
You texted that back?
Yeah, they were like, whoa, dude. I didn't
you should have went through the whole job process.
Yeah. Oh, I should have. Try to work for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get inside.
We
be our mole.
We didn't really know how to verbalize this. This is what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go, it's not free money. It comes from somewhere. So if you're buying a pair of shoes and you're like putting it on Klarna, they go, oh, the pair of shoes is $100. I go, oh, so it's let's say it's 5 payments of 25. But you're like, if you pay it on time, which if you're paying stuff on time, you don't have Klarna by nature. If you're paying, well, I have a credit card, but I pay it off on the end of the month. If you're in credit card debt and can't do it, so you got to use Klarna,
right?
You're not good with money,
right?
It's like people that use the lottery. They're preying on the people that are dumb, that are using this service that don't know.
Yeah,
that's all we were trying to say.
Yeah,
there's no need for this green screen.
Yeah, it's just more extreme credit card.
Yeah, it's more extreme credit card. You're going in the wrong direction, and if you default and not pay your Klarna bill,
problems.
You're done.
Problems, dude.
That would be a red flag.
36% is going to stack up on you.
36%.
That's crazy.
You're going to get double. That's insane, dude. Shout out to the good people of the internet. We're trying to pass along some information. Let me get to some of these emails.
Yes.
You want me to?
Yeah, what do you got?
All right. Well, I got one. Okay. This is a DM from a listener. On the most recent show, you guys were talking about casinos in other states or Indian reservations trying to make gambling illegal in places to drive their business up. Remember we talked about that? Like Kentucky wants to keep gambling illegal in Tennessee, so people have to drive there.
Right.
It jogged a memory. I went to college at Tennessee Tech in Cookeville. Mm-hmm. There was a rumor that in Cookeville, one of the bigger churches in town bought the franchise rights to Hooters. So one couldn't be built in town.
Wow. Chess.
Can you imagine a pastor going over the budget with the congregation and justifying the expense for a franchise rights to Hooters? Keep up the good work and conspiracy theory talks.
To not build one.
Yeah, to not build one.
Yeah, come on.
That's checkers, not chess. How much is one?
Hooters franchise ranges between
$1 million?
1.2 to 4.1.
So
depending on what you're doing.
The initial franchise fee is $75,000.
Yep.
With additional cost. So if you buy it for Cookeville, there's no Hooters coming to town.
So they paid $75,000 just to hold that.
And I guarantee they got to pay every year too, because Hooters is like, why are we not building?
What's going on in Cookeville? Yeah, they got to re-up. What do you think about that? Because is that a good Christian thing to do?
I think that's I think that's an interesting move. I don't think just completely taking away that thing is going to fix what you're trying to fix.
Yeah, you're going to go to Nashville. Unfortunately, I got to leave the kids. I got to go to. Well, you're not going to go to a destination to go to a Hooters.
Yeah,
you just made Twin Peaks revenue double.
Right.
Congratulations.
Right. Imagine if they didn't know. They didn't know what Twin Peaks was.
Yeah. There's something pops up next door. It's called Owls.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, dude, it's different. Dang it, bro.
I didn't know what Twin Peaks was when I moved here.
Yeah, you didn't.
I had no idea.
The food there is actually really good.
Yeah, the food for sure.
I wonder if you go to that church, if your pastor says that at the budget meeting. Let's say it's a mega church.
Yeah, I'm voting against it.
You're voting against what?
I'm voting against spending $75,000 on the franchise license. Like,
how much do you spend for it? What if it's $5,000? It's $5,000.
No, what are we doing?
Just give me a free discount.
No, I'd be like, dude, this isn't.
Yeah, that's not how you stop bad stuff.
No,
I don't
spend it on a bow and arrow or something.
Yeah.
It's the same church.
Yeah. I thought that was awesome, dude.
It was easy for him to get the bow and arrow passed once he got the Hooters license passed.
What do you mean, dude? Why is there no Hooters? Why is there no Hooters in Cookeville? What? After all this time, I'd be furious, dude. I'd be furious. There's no Hooters in Cookville.
That's so interesting.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. I can't believe that's real.
If that's real, that's stellar. Shout out.
Wow.
Here's an email from a listener. Hey, y'all, just wanted to tell you what an awesome job y'all are doing. This is the one and only podcast I look forward to listening to. A solid double thumbs up for sure. Me and my girlfriend were able to get to see John for the first time in Shreveport. All I can say is it was incredible. I can only get to so much for the video. You can only get so much of the videos of the shows he's done until you go to it. You have no idea what you're missing. The energy and vibe is just awesome. Definitely recommend. 10 out of 10 stars. Great job. Thanks for your time.
Solid review.
That's just a review of the show.
Don't put that on Google, man.
Listen to this, dude. Hey, guys. I had previously sent you an email about... This is going to change the vibe completely.
Great.
I had previously sent you an email about my husband and I having a miscarriage and how your podcast helped me through that. Well... Now I'm letting you know that we've welcomed our child.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to show the photo of the child. That's not mine to show, but that warmed my heart.
Congratulations, man.
Did we? I don't know if we read that email on air.
I don't think we did.
Somebody said, maybe someone said they lost their child, and our podcast was either we're not. I don't want to overstate our role in some people's lives.
Dude, congratulations.
We have an email thread with this person. They've sent an email before.
That is awesome, man. That makes me so happy.
What a pod. Look, we fixed the weather in Nashville, guys. Look.
Yeah, dang,
sunny outside now.
Wow. It came out as you read that.
She said, last week is a roller coaster. We had our first appointment, first ultrasound. By the end of the week, we had a miscarriage. That was a year and a half ago.
Wow. Praise God, man. That is so cool, so encouraging.
We listen to your podcast. It helps me to lift my spirits and stay positive.
So cool, dude.
And then they just send me a photo of they sent us a photo of their baby.
Show me
Unbelievable,
after.
Dude.
That is so awesome, man.
All right, here we go. Hi, John, Alex, and Easton. I need to figure out the correct etiquette or mode of introduction after moving into a new neighborhood. Interesting. For context, we moved to a middle class, mostly black, not racist, just giving context.
Got to, bro.
The classic caveat. The classic I'm not racist caveat.
For context, we moved to a middle class, mostly black, not racist, just giving context, suburban neighborhood. That's wild to say.
Racist by definition.
In a large city a few weeks ago. I had planned to visit my new neighbors and possibly bring them some homemade cookies or bread. But my friend advised me that is too old-fashioned for 2025 and actually creepy to give strangers food. Maybe she's actually seen too many true crime shows. My kids are too young to play with the neighbor kids, so I couldn't connect with them in that way. This is the same as the video.
Yeah.
I really like to at least meet them. Do I wait for them to make the first move? Do I just knock on the door and say hi? Maybe Easton would have some insight since he is an honorary member of the black community.
I knew it was coming, dude.
Any advice would be appreciated. Been a huge fan of the pod. Let me know what your thoughts.
Yeah, just send them the video of the girl talking about going to the bar, and they should be fine.
What should we do?
That should fix it for them.
Yeah,
start drinking in the front yard. They'll come out.
Yeah. So if you are in a neighborhood and someone new moves in, you're supposed to go.
Yeah, you are.
Okay,
you're supposed to welcome them to the neighborhood.
So no one has done this to her for her.
I think that answers your question, kind of.
What? They don't want to be friends.
Of which, yeah, I mean, they don't. It doesn't seem like it's that type of neighborhood.
Kids are too young, so they can't play in the front.
Yeah.
What do you do? Walk?
Just look for opportunities if you're outside. Whether maybe you're like bringing your trash barrel in or out to the street.
What kind of trash you got?
You're getting your mail.
What you got in there?
Yeah, hey, good to see you. We just moved in.
Yeah.
I'm so and so. Great to meet you. And
just a subtle intro.
Just a quick little touch point, and then it's casual. If you're getting your mail, whatever.
Can't stop cars though.
Mowing your lawn. No, don't stop a car. Definitely don't do.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, don't be doing that.
Neighbor. Do you wait inside the car or inside? Do you wait inside your house, look out the window until people come out and then go out?
I think if you're really feeling like you really want some connection in your neighborhood, you can, but you don't want to come on too strong.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no on the you moving in and bringing them baked goods.
No, that's not the move.
I don't think you can do that.
It's vice versa. It's supposed to be
it's supposed to go the other way.
Yeah.
So nobody has. I don't think that doesn't mean they don't want to be friends.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. And I do think that is an old-fashioned practice. I love it. When we moved into our house, our neighbors did bring us cookies.
They do?
Yes. And that was very sweet. And we ended up being really, really good friends.
Interesting. Yeah.
But I wouldn't just show up on their doorstep and be like, hey, I'm new here.
Townhome community, there's like if someone's they're walking their dog, I'll say hi to them. I think the mailboxes we all come to, someone's garage is open, and I walk by, I look in the garage, see what they got in there.
Yeah.
And then I say hi related to that. Yeah.
Hey, I was peeking through your window. I saw that you have a nice television set.
Yeah.
Do you enjoy television?
Yeah. You guys are up late at night, too. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Knock on the door.
Yeah.
What are you guys eating?
I noticed you guys don't close your blinds until like 11:30. Is that typically when you go to sleep?
Yeah.
I can't get over the mostly black thing, dude. That's insane. What do you have? 4 black people in your neighborhood?
Mostly black. Yeah. Maybe what grilling out?
Yeah.
Ooh, a cookout.
No, but we got to do it in the front yard.
Yeah, which
on the street.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you got to put your grill. Maybe you just. Here's what I would do: get a grill and leave the box there. Like I just got this grill because I moved. Just got this grill. I'm in there because you got to be out there for a while.
I know. Now you're saying I got to spend money on a grill.
That's what we're doing. The thing that the girls said.
I think. I think.
Find a way.
It's just more casual, man. Like don't put too much pressure on it. I think that's when you make the best connections with people.
Kick a ball into the yard.
Yes.
Just
a rock through the window.
We're literally doing what the girls said.
Say it shot out of your lawnmower.
Yeah.
When I was in college, I met my neighbor because I hit a golf ball through her window.
You did?
Yep, and I had to fix it. And that's how I met her. Nice lady.
Throw a golf ball
through the window
into the neighbor's.
It was expensive. I don't recommend that. Trust me.
Or put a rock and attach some cookies to it.
Yeah.
I think she can make some friends that way easily. Dude.
Yeah.
All right. I think we got one more. My name is. Hold on. I don't know if I can say this. I can. My name is Ellie. Me and my boyfriend, now fiance,
congrats,
are huge fans of your comedy and the Net Positive podcast. We went to one of your shows in Shipshewana a while back and listened to the pod religiously. We recently got engaged, and I was hoping to possibly get him a shout out on the pod as a little thank you for all the work he put into the proposal. I know this is a long shot, but I thought I'd do no harm and try my luck. Anyways, thank you for being great joy and laughter in our lives. Oh, and his name is Hudson Black. Thank you, and I've attached a photo for proof of our proposal. Shout out Hudson, dude.
Well, I mean,
what?
I think we got to hear what the proposal was first.
Oh, yeah, all the work that he did.
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Well, he got
before
engaged.
I shout out Hudson Black.
I'll give it I'll give a shout out.
Right.
Yeah, Easton and Alex want to see what the proposal was.
Yeah.
Looks like it's in a house here. He's got a little banner.
Okay.
A ring.
All right.
He's got some photos of them.
All right.
Yeah. He's wearing. Looks like he's wearing. Shorts with white Nike socks.
All right, then I'll give him a shout out. Then that's
okay,
enough.
Shout out,
shout out Hudson, bro.
Shout out Hudson Black.
That's what's
dude.
up,
Well
dude.
done, brother.
Congrats,
well done,
guys.
dude. I think I got one more. This is about your conspiracy last week about the census. Not the census. About the what was you say it again?
That we are nowhere near 8 billion people on Earth.
Hi, John. My sister and her family live in the Middle East, and they have an official census this past year. Apparently, the city shuts down for 5 days, and everyone is supposed to stay home. Someone comes to your house and asks you who lives there and how many people. Since my sister and her family are American citizens, they left and took a vacation for a few days. Thought it might be helpful to know that this is still going on today. Not so much has changed in 2,000 years.
Insane.
A guy comes to your house and asks you how many people live there and write it down.
And then we trust that he writes down the same number you said.
I don't think it's even a conspiracy.
No.
This is the developing world. I don't know where that is, but it's in the Middle East.
Yeah.
It's in the Middle East. That's probably the practice. Most places.
Go to your door is nuts.
Yeah, I would be
yeah. Hey, if you want to make friends with your neighbors, become
a census guy.
Become a census
Get paid
guy.
to go meet your neighbors.
Dude, that's what we did here. Yeah. The census guy knocks on your door.
Dude, it's not 8 billion people. There's
But
just
if you're like, hey, you have Nashville south of 65 and west of 40. Like, you're like, I don't know how many homes. What if you knock on the door and nobody's there? You have to stay home?
Right.
I went out and everybody stays home from work for 5 days.
That's insane.
That's how they do it. It's been 2,000 years.
Stay home for 5 days and just wait for a guy to knock.
It's like with the cable guys coming to your house to replace the cable, but for 5 days.
Yeah, he's like, we'll be there somewhere between Monday and Friday.
Yeah.
You had to run out to go get some milk or something, and next thing you know, you're just wiped off the face of the earth.
I would say, listen.
Your whole household doesn't exist.
I'm married. I got 2 kids. My daughter's pregnant.
Yeah.
Put that sticky note on the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
we all have Social Security numbers, by the way.
Yeah.
So why is this? You know what I mean?
Who Americans?
Yeah.
We have, but does everybody else have that?
No. Probably not. not the
everybody
same.
Is everybody.
I'm sure most countries are developed and have that organized, so there's a system.
Yeah,
but
but in America, cause we don't know how many. But like if we're a year, somebody counts in Mexico and here. We counted them and y'all counted them.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're saying there's even more than 8 billion.
Because everybody here, everybody that's born in America in the hospital, those are the numbers.
Right.
Right. And everybody that are people having children secretly?
Yeah. I'm
not
sure.
in hospitals.
I'm sure. Yeah. Home births.
With nobody, so they're not documented.
Maybe they got to be at some point once they try to go. Like if they go to school.
No, but people that go to school not undocumented.
Yeah, they do.
There's a lot of people in school that they don't have an ID.
So are we flipping? Are we saying there's even more than 8 billion?
No, I'm saying there's no way that's accurate.
There's no way it's accurate.
There's no way that's accurate.
Yeah.
It's got to be more.
Yeah, because they're counting people who are like dual citizens. They're counting them twice.
Yeah, we'll count them
for sure.
How many citizens you got? Here's all our citizens. We're counting them over here. Yeah, people going across all kind of borders. Yeah. I wonder if dude, next week I want to have one more shout out to Brooks Yurchek.
Ooh,
big listener to the podcast.
Cool.
On his way back and forth to Boone, North Carolina.
Okay.
Big listener.
Yep.
I got word from someone that he's a big fan.
Okay.
He didn't want to tell me though.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
What's up?
One more DM. We'll do this. Have you guys ever considered giving parenting advice? I have a wonderful teenage son, but some of the stuff he has pulled is wild.
Okay.
I say next week.
Parenting advice?
Yeah, you're a parent.
Of a year.
I am old. But Easton is a kid.
Yeah, I'm a son.
So we can give it from. So this woman is saying my son's doing wild stuff.
Oh, okay.
We can give it from that perspective.
Got it.
Yeah, we're not claiming to be parents.
We're all sons.
Yeah, we're all sons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put out we'll put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
You can email us.
Yep.
You can email us. You put it in the YouTube comments of this week.
Yep.
What is your kids doing? Mm-hmm. We will solve it for you.
Yeah,
next
we'll help.
week.
Nice.
We're gonna help solve it for you next week. And this
Nice.
is the discipline problems. I'm sure this kid's not motivated to get a summer job. How do we motivate him? He wants to go spend the night at his girlfriend's house. We're all
gonna hate us, man.
Yeah, we're gonna solve all this.
Yeah.
So next week,
Yeah, we do it
If
next
you
week.
got a parenting issue you're having, and it has to be, it can't be an infant. Oh no, you have an infant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it can be.
I can speak on 0 through 1 right now.
Yeah,
From experience.
and we can comment on teenage sons.
Yep.
And I've said 10 to. Yeah, if they're still living at the house,
Sure.
you need to get them off. Or adult parents of adult children too.
Yep.
We got a lot of expertise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Send us in your questions. We're gonna solve it next week. Net positive, everybody. We'll see
Sure,
you.
it was a little weird, but on the net, it was a positive. It was a positive. You cannot be serious. On the net, it's a positive.